Hello everybody! Yellowstone universe continues to expand each day as the creator, Taylor Sheridan, doesn't have the intention to stop, not for even a second. Sheridan also has a massive partner in his business, which is the media mogul company Paramount. Sheridan has previously produced not only the Yellowstone but also the Mayor of Kingstown for the platform, both of which have turned out to be highly acclaimed TV series. Naturally, the platform puts its trust in Sheridan with its whole heart and doesn't hesitate to invest in all of his future projects since it's proven that there will be a massive turnout. Yellowstone alone attracts more than 10 million viewers in almost each of its episodes, which makes the show the biggest one in the sector as of 2022. Expectedly, there's nothing more understandable than both Sheridan and Paramount wanting to expand the universe of the series with multiple sequels and prequels. In the sequel department, currently, there's only one show, 4 Sixes, which will take place in Texas's veteran 4 Sixes ranch. In the prequel department, though, we have 2 shows, one of which has already won over our hearts. 1883 and 1932. 1883 released its first season back in fall 2021, and it has become a massive hit just like Yellowstone. The show was focusing on the journey of the 19th century Duttons from Tennessee to the north. It clarified how the family ended up in Montana. The story was far from being a happy, cheerful one, as you can imagine. We can even claim that Yellowstone looks like a comedy show when it's compared to 1883. Still, the series was a fan favorite as it explained perfectly why the Duttons are the way they are. What do we mean by that? Well, we all know that the Duttons are highly proud of their family heritage and prioritize their ranch over everything else. After watching 1883 and seeing that the ranch is the graveyard for one of the ancestors of the family, we'd understand the sentimental value and the efforts put into the land to establish such a ranch much better. Since we were obsessed with 1883 so much, we were immediately in search of a second season, which was an effort in vain. Unfortunately, Sheridan decided to cancel the series after only 1 season. Well, it turned out that he was already planning it to consist only of a single season because he had other plans. Those plans were titled 1932, a series that we expect to welcome very soon. 1932 will take place 50 years after 1883. So we will watch the Duttons already settled in Montana and trying to establish their business properly. Of course, just by looking at the date alone, we can already see the possible problems that the family faces. Other historical drama series such as Boardwalk Empire already showed us what it was like to live in the era of Prohibition. Well, we don't think 1932 will be much different than that. As you all know, Prohibition refers to the ban of alcohol sold across the US, which caused a lot of socioeconomic issues and changes within American society. We don't know whether the Duttons were in favor of the ban or not. But based on the other Dutton family members we know, we can already claim that this family isn't a fan of the bans in general. So, a rebellious nature is likely to cause them to flout the ban, which would create a lot of adventures for the family. Another important development in the era is the Great Depression, which caused a global economic crisis that ended up in famines and scarcities of food everywhere. American farmers were some of the social groups that were affected by this process the most. Therefore, we believe the Duttons can't come out of such a crisis without any damage. But we believe we will witness the families rising from their ashes, which will be a lot of fun to watch. All the Duttons are smart business people, and we don't think there is any scenario that they cannot handle. Thus, we will probably witness a birth of a business and see how the Dutton land will evolve to be the biggest ranch in Montana. In 1932, we expect to follow the adventures of John Dutton Sr., who was only a child in 1883 and was played by Audie Rick. We're not sure who will claim the adult version of the character, but we're sure that Sheridan will choose his actors among some of the Western veterans. In the previous series, we watched famous country singers and actors such as Faith Hill, and it's likely for this pattern to continue in 1932 as well. Even though Faith Hill, who was playing the mother of John Dutton Sr. back in 1883, was in her mid-40s in the series, we still expect to watch her in 1932. We will probably see her in her 90s, which will require heavy makeup to elder her face. We also expect to watch Taylor Sheridan in the series at one point, since he always tries to claim a small part in his series. He is likely to be an alcohol smuggler in the show, a role that he would make wonders with. Another name that never misses a Sheridan series is James Jordan. He always played in small parts such as livestock agent in Yellowstone. But we believe Sheridan was training him for a bigger part one day, and 1932 might be the one that his luck finally turns. He might claim a bigger part than he ever had, and we cannot wait for it. We expect the show to be released around May 2023. What are your expectations for 1932? Do you think the show will achieve similar success to 1883? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.